Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes, and I'm afraid to say it looks like we may have another one, and it's always socialists. What is it about socialists that they can't keep their hands to themselves, allegedly? Got to be very careful, because nothing's been proved. We do have to have innocent until proven guilty, and we're accepting that. But it looks like the head of Scotland's largest trade union has had an inability, perhaps, to keep his hands to himself and is being accused of inappropriate behaviour with women. Derek Thompson, now this is the trade unionist, not the actor who plays Charlie in Casualty. Must make that clear. Not Charlie, not Casualty. Derek Thompson, who is Unite's Scottish secretary, has had these accusations and complaints of inappropriate behaviour towards women laid. They're supposedly, allegedly, of a historic nature. And of course, you've got to be very careful on how I say anything, because obviously it's an ongoing investigation and case, and I don't want to have a knock at my door. But the union has confirmed that he's been suspended, which is correct. You can't be representing people when you've got this hanging over your head, because anything you do or say or whatever that then goes out, and then if you're convicted, it then puts a taint on it. So clearly, when you have allegations like this, suspension is appropriate. But it has to do with issues that have been raised of occurrences from a number of years ago. Now, Sharon Graham, who is Unite's General Secretary, rather than just the Scottish one, so basically the next rung up from him, will be handling this. And she says, I'm doing this by the book. Well, you should not be handling this. This should be a police matter, not an internal union matter. Surely. Am I missing something? Now, it's funny how these things always happen. And it just seems of late, it's just socialist. Be they Labour, we've got the guy with the toilets and the cameras and the CP, should we call it? Do you know what I mean by CP? Images. And he's Scottish Labour. You've now got this Scottish trade unionist, admittedly, grown women it seems. There's Patrick, Baldy. I can see his face, can't think of his name, but we all know who I mean. There's him. There's lots of them. It's all the left. It's all Labour, isn't it? Toucher-upper of other people's children. And of course, at the moment, you've got Unite's got a bit of a corruption scandal going on as well. You know, you wonder why any member of the union keeps putting their money in to fund people like this. It's just weird, isn't it? Because Sharon Graham is not liked within Unite. Though, what was the previous leader? Len McCluskey. He's still got a lot of supporters who dislike Sharon Graham immensely. And of course, Sharon Graham is one of those. She's doing a Rayner, isn't she? Sharon Graham is another one of those socialists. She's sitting there. It's wrong to own more than one house. We've got a housing problem in Scotland. We've got this housing problem. Oh, it's wrong. We've got all these people with more than one houses. She owns about 7. She's got a lovely big housing empire, you know. So again, it's socialist all the way. Do as I say, not as I do. Hypocritical twonk. But so you've got a union boss who's hypocritical. You've got her sort of next rung down who looks like he may have been doing some sexual jiggery-pokery with women. You've got the previous one that's causing splits and everything because of corruption scandals. And you wonder, socialism. It really doesn't work. And yet so many people think it does and votes for it. But it fails every time. And of course now there's actually a criminal probe going in onto the Unite Union over financial shenanigans, shall we say. Affiliated Services wing of the union, which is offering preferential mortgages, but only to the very upper elite of the union. There's 150,000 people in Scotland paying in every month or every week, depending when they get paid, into Unite. You're thinking there's 150,000 people that really ought to not. Criminal, corrupt, divided, sexually exploitive, hypocritical. Name a good reason for joining Unite. Thanks very much. Goodbye.